Ladies and gentlemen, imagine standing at the crossroads of who you are and who you're meant to be. 30 days from now, your life could be entirely transformed, or it could look exactly the same. The difference is not chance. It is the price you're willing to pay. Change is possible, but it is not automatic. Are you ready to pay the price? Let me remind you that nothing worthwhile comes without a cost. A tree must endure the storm to grow tall. Gold must pass through the fire to be refined. And you too must be willing to face challenges to reach your true potential. Change is not a question of ability, it is a question of commitment. Today, I want to share 6 key principles that will empower you to transform your life in just 30 days. Take notes, because these truths are simple but profound, and if you act on them, you'll never be the same again. Understanding your why is the cornerstone of any meaningful transformation. It is the fuel that drives you when the road gets tough, the compass that guides you when distractions arise, and the anchor that holds you steady when doubts creep in. Your why is more than a fleeting desire or a passing wish. It is the essence of your purpose, the reason behind your pursuit, and the core motivation that propels you toward the change you seek. To define your why with clarity, you must first dig deep into your heart and confront the truth about where you are and where you want to be. Surface-level motivations, such as wanting to impress others or chasing trends, will never sustain you. True change stems from a deeply personal, intrinsic desire that resonates with your core values and beliefs. Ask yourself, why does this change matter to me? What will it mean for my future? Who will I become because of it? These questions are not to be answered hastily. They require reflection, honesty, and even vulnerability. The process of discovering your why often involves identifying both the pain you wish to leave behind and the joy you hope to embrace. Pain can be a powerful motivator. Perhaps you're tired of living in mediocrity, weighed down by unfulfilled potential, or burdened by a lack of purpose. Perhaps there's a specific struggle you want to overcome, a toxic habit, a limiting belief, or a lifestyle that no longer serves you. Acknowledge that pain, but don't stop there. Focus on the vision of what could be. Picture the freedom, growth, and fulfillment that lie on the other side of transformation. When your why is rooted in a vision that excites and inspires you, it becomes a source of strength. Clarity comes when you move beyond vague aspirations and define your why in precise terms. Saying, I want to be healthy is not enough. Why do you want to be healthy? Is it to have the energy to pursue your passions, to be present for your loved ones, or to avoid the regrets of neglecting your well-being? Similarly, I want to be successful is too broad. What does success look like to you? Is it financial independence, the ability to make a positive impact, or the fulfillment of living authentically? Digging deeper into these questions helps crystallize your why into a statement that is not only clear, but also emotionally charged. Your why should evoke a sense of urgency. It should remind you that the time for change is now, not someday. Life is fleeting, and every day you delay is a missed opportunity to step closer to your potential. When you define your why with clarity, you tap into a sense of accountability. You realize that this is not just about your comfort or convenience, it's about honoring the gift of life and fulfilling the unique purpose you were created for. Defining your why also requires you to consider the people and things that matter most to you. Who will benefit from your transformation? Is it your family who will gain a healthier, happier, more present version of you? Is it the community or the world which will be touched by the contributions only you can make? Understanding how your change impacts others creates a ripple effect of motivation. When your why goes beyond yourself, it becomes even more powerful. Writing down your why is an essential step in bringing clarity to your vision. Thoughts can be fleeting, but when you put pen to paper, you create a tangible reminder of your purpose. Be specific and vivid in your description. Include the emotions you feel when you imagine achieving your goal and the pain of remaining stagnant. This written why becomes a tool you can revisit whenever you face moments of doubt or discouragement. Your why must also be big enough to outweigh the challenges you will face. Change is not easy, and the path to transformation is rarely smooth. There will be days when your motivation wanes, when setbacks arise, and when you're tempted to quit. A clearly defined why serves as your lifeline in these moments. It reminds you of the bigger picture, the reason you started, and the commitment you made to yourself. Finally, remember that your why is dynamic, not static. As you grow, your priorities and values may evolve. Periodically revisit and refine your why to ensure it remains aligned with your vision. What matters is that it continues to resonate deeply and inspire you to take action. Defining your why with clarity is not just a step in the process of change, it is the foundation. Without a clear why, even the best strategies and plans will falter. But when your why is clear, powerful, and rooted in your core, it becomes an unstoppable force. It transforms obstacles into stepping stones, fear into courage, and dreams into reality. Find your why, and you will find the strength to change your life. Breaking old patterns is one of the most challenging yet essential steps toward transformation. Patterns are the habits, routines, and ways of thinking that define your current life. These patterns are often deeply ingrained, formed over years of repetition. They operate automatically, shaping your choices and behaviors, often without you even realizing it. To change your life, you must first recognize these patterns and then intentionally replace them with new, constructive behaviors. This requires discipline, a deliberate effort to overcome the pull of familiarity and create something better. Intentional discipline is the foundation of this process. Discipline is not a feeling, it is a decision. It is the ability to act in alignment with your goals and values, even when you don't feel like it. Old patterns thrive on comfort and convenience, but discipline demands that you prioritize growth over ease. This is not a one-time effort, it is a daily commitment. Each time you choose discipline over old habits, you weaken the hold of those patterns and strengthen your ability to create lasting change. The first step in breaking old patterns is awareness. You cannot change what you do not acknowledge. Take time to reflect on your habits, routines, and thought processes. Identify the patterns that no longer serve you. These may be obvious, like procrastination, unhealthy eating, or negative self-talk, or they may be subtler, like avoidance of difficult tasks, or reliance on external validation. Pay attention to trigger situations, emotions, or environments that prompt these patterns. Awareness is a powerful tool because it transforms unconscious habits into conscious choices. Once you've identified the patterns, the next step is to disrupt them. This requires intentional action. Patterns persist because they follow a predictable cycle. A trigger leads to a behavior, which results in a reward. To break the cycle, you must interrupt it. For example, if you tend to overeat when stressed, identify a healthier response to stress, such as taking a walk, journaling, or meditating. The goal is not just to stop the old behavior, but to replace it with one that aligns with your desired outcome. This intentional replacement creates a new cycle, one that supports your growth. Discipline is the muscle that enables you to stick to these new behaviors. At first, it may feel unnatural or even uncomfortable to deviate from your old patterns. This is normal. Your brain is wired to favor familiar pathways, even if they are not beneficial. Discipline helps you push through this initial resistance. It requires you to make choices based on your long-term vision, not your immediate feelings. When you act with discipline, you send a powerful message to yourself: I am in control of my life. I am not a prisoner of my habits. Breaking old patterns also involves setting clear boundaries and systems of accountability. Discipline thrives in structure. Create an environment that supports your new habits and minimizes temptations to revert to the old ones. For example, if you're trying to cut back on screen time, set limits on your devices, or designate certain times of the day for unplugging, surround yourself with people who encourage your growth and hold you accountable. Share your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach who can help you stay on track. Accountability transforms discipline from an internal struggle into a shared commitment. Consistency is the secret ingredient that turns discipline into transformation. Breaking old patterns is not about dramatic overnight changes. It's about making small, consistent choices every day. Each time you choose the new behavior, you reinforce it and weaken the old one. Over time, these small choices compound, leading to significant results. Even when progress feels slow, remember that every step forward is a step closer to your goal. Celebrate these small victories as proof that change is possible. Another key aspect of intentional discipline is self-compassion. Breaking old patterns is not a linear process. There will be setbacks, moments when you slip back into old habits. This does not mean you failed, it means you're human. The important thing is to learn from these moments and recommit to your path. Discipline is not about perfection, it's about persistence. Be kind to yourself, but also hold yourself accountable. Each setback is an opportunity to grow stronger and more resilient. Finally, remember why you're doing this. Breaking old patterns is not easy, but it is worth it. The discomfort of discipline is temporary. The rewards of transformation are lasting. Every time you choose intentional discipline, you move closer to becoming the person you're meant to be. You gain confidence, strength, and a sense of purpose. You prove to yourself that you are capable of change, that you are not defined by your past, and that you have the power to shape your future. Breaking old patterns with intentional discipline is not just about changing your habits, it's about reclaiming your life. It's about taking responsibility for your actions and choices, refusing to be a victim of circumstance or inertia. It's about stepping into your potential and living a life aligned with your highest values. The process is challenging, but within that challenge lies the opportunity for true transformation. With awareness, intentionality, and unwavering discipline, you can break free from the patterns that hold you back and create a life that reflects the greatness within you.
Surrounding yourself with a new environment is a transformative step in creating lasting change in your life. Your environment shapes your thoughts, habits, and behaviors more than you might realize. It is the space in which you live, work, and interact, and it plays a silent but powerful role in determining your success or failure. If you want to change your life, you must first change the environment that influences it. By intentionally surrounding yourself with an atmosphere that supports growth, positivity, and progress, you create fertile ground for transformation to flourish. The environment encompasses everything from the physical spaces you occupy to the people you interact with daily. Each of these elements can either push you closer to your goals or pull you further away from them. Begin by assessing the spaces where you spend most of your time. Is your home or workplace cluttered, chaotic, or uninspiring? A disorganized space often leads to a disorganized mind. Conversely, a clean, orderly, and uplifting environment encourages clarity, focus, and productivity. Rearrange your physical spaces to reflect the changes you want to make. This might mean decluttering, adding motivational reminders, or creating a dedicated space for activities that align with your goals. The people around you are another critical part of your environment. Humans are deeply influenced by the company they keep. If you are surrounded by negativity, complacency, or criticism, these attitudes will inevitably seep into your mindset. On the other hand, being around individuals who are ambitious, supportive, and uplifting will inspire you to aim higher. Take a close look at the relationships in your life. Are they helping you grow, or are they holding you back? Sometimes growth requires making difficult choices, such as limiting time with those who drain your energy and seeking out relationships that add value to your journey. Changing your social environment doesn't always mean cutting ties. It can also mean broadening your circle. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that align with your vision. If you're pursuing a fitness goal, join a gym or a local running group. If you're striving for personal development, attend workshops or seminars where you can connect with like-minded individuals. The goal is to immerse yourself in a community that normalizes the behaviors and attitudes you aspire to adopt. When you are surrounded by people who embody the values you seek, those values become more accessible and attainable. Another powerful aspect of your environment is the information you consume. In the digital age, we are constantly surrounded by media, messages, and content that shape our thoughts. Be intentional about what you allow into your mind. Replace negative, distracting, or irrelevant content with books, podcasts, and videos that align with your goals. Follow individuals and organizations on social media that inspire you rather than drain your energy. Curating a positive informational environment can have a profound impact on your mindset and motivation. Your environment also includes your routines and habits. These are the actions and behaviors that fill your day. If your current routines are not serving you, it's time to create new ones. For instance, if you find yourself wasting hours scrolling on your phone, replace that time with activities that nurture your growth, such as reading, journaling, or exercising. Habits are a product of your environment, so designing your surroundings to support good habits is crucial. For example, if you want to eat healthier, keep nutritious food visible and accessible in your kitchen. If you want to exercise regularly, place your workout gear where you can see it as a reminder. Energy is another component of your environment. The energy of a place or group of people can profoundly affect your mood and motivation. Pay attention to how different environments make you feel. Do certain places drain you while others energize you? Seek out spaces that inspire creativity, relaxation, or focus depending on what you need. Nature, for instance, is a powerful environment for mental clarity and emotional balance. Spending time outdoors can rejuvenate your spirit and provide a sense of perspective. Changing your environment is not just about eliminating the negative, it's also about intentionally adding the positive. Surround yourself with symbols of your goals, such as vision boards, inspiring quotes, or reminders of your progress. Celebrate small wins and create an atmosphere that reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. The environment should not only support your efforts, but also serve as a constant reminder of why you started and where you're headed. It's important to remember that creating a new environment doesn't mean abandoning everything familiar. It means refining and reshaping your surroundings to better serve your aspirations. This process may take time, but every small change you make adds up. Each improvement in your environment strengthens your resolve and enhances your ability to stay on track. Ultimately, your environment should reflect the person you are becoming, not the person you've been. It should challenge you to grow, inspire you to push beyond your limits, and provide the support you need to thrive. When you surround yourself with a new environment, you are not only changing your surroundings, you are changing your identity. You are choosing to step into a new version of yourself, one that aligns with your vision and potential. Transformation begins with the spaces you occupy and the influences you allow into your life. By intentionally shaping your environment, you take a powerful step toward creating the life you truly desire. Embracing the pain of growth is one of the most profound and transformative decisions you can make. Growth, by its very nature, demands discomfort. It challenges the familiar, disrupts routines, and forces you to confront parts of yourself that you might prefer to ignore. Yet, within this discomfort lies the seed of transformation. It is through pain that you stretch beyond your limits, overcome obstacles, and discover the strength and potential that have always been within you. If you truly desire to change your life, you must accept that the pain of growth is not an enemy to be avoided, but an ally to be embraced. Pain is an inevitable part of the journey towards something better. Every significant achievement in life comes with its own set of challenges. Whether it's building a career, improving your health, cultivating meaningful relationships, or pursuing personal development, there will always be moments of difficulty. These moments are not signs of failure, they are evidence that you are stepping outside of your comfort zone. The comfort zone, while safe and familiar, is also limiting. Growth begins where comfort ends. When you embrace the pain of growth, you are choosing to prioritize progress over ease, potential over familiarity, and purpose over convenience. One of the first steps in embracing the pain of growth is shifting your mindset. Many people view pain as a signal to stop or retreat, but in the context of growth, pain is often a sign that you are on the right path. Think of physical exercise as an example. When you push your body to lift heavier weights or run longer distances, you experience discomfort. Your muscles burn, your breath quickens, and you may feel tempted to quit. But it is precisely this discomfort that signals your body is getting stronger, building endurance, and adapting to new challenges. The same principle applies to personal growth. The mental and emotional discomfort you feel is a sign that you are stretching beyond your current limitations. Pain also serves as a teacher, revealing areas of your life that require attention or change. It forces you to confront the habits, beliefs, and behaviors that no longer serve you. For example, the pain of failure can teach resilience and humility, while the pain of rejection can help you develop self-worth and independence. These lessons are not easy to learn, but they are essential for growth. By facing pain head-on and asking, What is this experience teaching me? You can transform even the most difficult moments into opportunities for growth. Another critical aspect of embracing the pain of growth is developing patience. Growth is not instantaneous, it is a process that unfolds over time. Pain often comes from the tension between where you are and where you want to be. This gap can feel frustrating, but it is also where transformation happens. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Trust the process and allow yourself the time and grace to grow. Remember that even the tallest trees began as seeds buried in the dark, seemingly lifeless soil. Growth requires patience, perseverance, and faith in the unseen progress taking place beneath the surface. Pain also has a way of revealing your true strength. When faced with challenges, it's easy to doubt your ability to overcome them. But every time you push through pain, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than you thought. This newfound strength builds confidence and resilience, equipping you to face even greater challenges in the future. Pain does not diminish you, it refines you. It strips away the unnecessary and reveals the essence of who you are. By embracing pain, you allow yourself to discover the depth of your courage, determination, and capacity for growth. It's important to recognize that embracing the pain of growth does not mean seeking out unnecessary suffering or neglecting self-care. Growth requires balance. Just as a muscle needs rest after being stretched, you also need moments of rest and renewal. These moments allow you to recharge and reflect on the progress you've made. Embracing pain means accepting it as part of the journey, not allowing it to define or overwhelm you. Another key to embracing the pain of growth is surrounding yourself with a supportive community. The journey of growth can feel lonely at times, but you don't have to walk it alone. Seek out mentors, friends, or peers who understand the challenges you're facing and can offer encouragement and guidance. Their support can remind you that pain is temporary and the rewards of growth are worth the struggle. Sharing your experiences with others can also provide valuable perspective and help you stay focused on your goals. Ultimately, the pain of growth is a gift, even if it doesn't always feel like one. It is a sign that you are alive, evolving, and refusing to settle for less than your potential. It is the price of transformation, but it is also the pathway to a life of purpose, fulfillment, and greatness. Every painful step forward is a step away from mediocrity and toward the person you are meant to become. By embracing the pain of growth, you take ownership of your journey and declare that you are willing to do whatever it takes to create the life you desire. The pain of growth is temporary, but the rewards are lasting. It is the bridge between the life you have and the life you want. When you embrace it, you unlock the power to not only change your circumstances, but to transform yourself. Growth is not easy, but it is worth it. Trust the process, embrace the pain, and know that every moment of struggle brings you closer to the extraordinary future that awaits.
Measuring progress, not perfection, is one of the most liberating and effective mindsets you can adopt on your journey of personal growth and transformation. In a world that often glorifies flawless results and instant success, it's easy to fall into the trap of expecting perfection from yourself. However, this pursuit of perfection can be paralyzing. It sets an unattainable standard that leads to frustration, self-doubt, and ultimately stagnation. Progress, on the other hand, celebrates growth, resilience, and the ongoing effort to move closer to your goals. By focusing on progress, you can sustain motivation, learn from setbacks, and create meaningful change in your life. Progress is about movement, no matter how small, in the direction of your desired outcome. It recognizes that transformation is not a linear process. It is a journey marked by highs and lows, successes and setbacks. Measuring progress allows you to acknowledge the steps you've taken rather than fixating on how far you have yet to go. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. It is proof that you are not standing still, that you are putting in the effort, and that change is happening. Progress is about the process, not the destination, and embracing this mindset frees you from the pressure to be perfect. When you measure progress, you also create space for growth and learning. Perfectionism often blinds you to the lessons embedded in mistakes and setbacks. It fosters a fear of failure that can prevent you from taking risks or trying new things. progress, on the other hand, acknowledges that mistakes are an inevitable part of growth. It encourages you to view failures as opportunities to learn and improve. Each stumble along the way provides valuable insight into what works, what doesn't, and how you can adjust your approach. Progress is not about avoiding failure, it's about using every experience as a stepping stone towards success. Focusing on progress also helps you build confidence and momentum. Perfectionism can make you feel like you're never doing enough, no matter how much effort you put in. This constant sense of inadequacy can be demoralizing and sap your motivation. Progress shifts the focus to what you have accomplished rather than what you haven't. By celebrating small wins and acknowledging your efforts, you reinforce your belief in your ability to grow and achieve your goals. Each milestone, no matter how minor, serves as evidence that you are capable and that your hard work is paying off. This sense of accomplishment fuels your motivation and propels you forward. Measuring progress requires you to set clear, achievable goals. Vague aspirations like "I want to be better" or "I want to succeed" make it difficult to track progress because they lack specificity. Break your larger goals into smaller, actionable steps that you can measure. For example, if you want to improve your health, set goals like drinking more water, walking a certain number of steps each day, or preparing nutritious meals. These smaller goals are easier to achieve and track, and each one represents a tangible sign of progress. By focusing on these incremental steps, you build momentum and create a sense of accomplishment. Another benefit of measuring progress is that it helps you stay adaptable. Perfectionism often leads to rigid thinking and an all-or-nothing mentality. If things don't go exactly as planned, you may feel like giving up altogether. Progress, however, embraces flexibility. It allows you to recognize that detours and adjustments are part of the journey. When you measure progress, you can see that even small, imperfect efforts contribute to your overall growth. This mindset encourages resilience and perseverance, even in the face of challenges. Self-compassion is a key component of focusing on progress. It's easy to be your own harshest critic, especially when you fall short of your expectations. But progress is not about judging yourself for what you haven't done. It's about appreciating what you have achieved. Treat yourself with kindness and patience, understanding that growth takes time and effort. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and remind yourself that every step forward is a step closer to your goals. This self-compassion helps you maintain a positive outlook and keeps you motivated to continue moving forward. Measuring progress also encourages mindfulness and presence. Perfectionism often pulls your attention away from the present moment, focusing instead on an idealized future or the fear of falling short. Progress brings your focus back to the here and now. It reminds you to appreciate the journey and to be present in the process of growth. When you measure progress, you learn to find joy and fulfillment in the effort itself, rather than waiting for some distant moment of perfection to bring you happiness. Ultimately, progress is about growth, and growth is about becoming, not arriving. It's about the small, consistent actions that lead to meaningful change over time. It's about embracing the journey with all its ups and downs and recognizing that each step forward is a step worth celebrating. By measuring progress instead of perfection, you free yourself from the unrealistic expectations that hold you back. You give yourself permission to grow at your own pace, to learn from your mistakes, and to appreciate the effort you are putting into becoming the best version of yourself. Progress allows you to focus on what truly matters, the person you are becoming through your efforts, the lessons you are learning along the way, and the resilience you are building in the face of challenges. It shifts your perspective from one of judgment and self-criticism to one of gratitude and self-empowerment. When you measure progress, you acknowledge that growth is a journey, not a destination, and you give yourself the freedom to evolve one step at a time. Committing to a new mindset is one of the most powerful steps you can take toward transforming your life. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, interpret events, and make decisions. It influences your beliefs, shapes your actions, and determines the trajectory of your future. Changing your mindset is not about temporarily adopting positive thinking. It is about creating a fundamental shift in how you approach challenges, opportunities, and life itself. This commitment requires intention, effort, and a willingness to let go of old patterns of thought that no longer serve you. The first step in adopting a new mindset is recognizing the role your current mindset plays in shaping your life. Much of how you think and behave stems from beliefs you have developed over time. Some of these beliefs are empowering, while others may limit your potential. For instance, if you believe that success is only for a select few, you may unconsciously hold yourself back from pursuing opportunities. If you view failure as the end of the road, you might avoid risks that could lead to growth. To commit to a new mindset, you must first identify the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck and be willing to challenge them. Shifting your mindset begins with awareness. Pay attention to your inner dialogue, the thoughts that arise when you face obstacles or set goals. Are these thoughts supportive and encouraging, or are they critical and defeating? A new mindset requires you to replace self-defeating narratives with empowering ones. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to see possibilities instead of roadblocks, opportunities instead of setbacks. It is about reframing negative thoughts into constructive ones, turning "I can't do this" into "I am capable of figuring this out." One of the hallmarks of a new mindset is a focus on growth rather than fixed outcomes. A growth mindset embraces the idea that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. It sees challenges as opportunities to learn and failures as stepping stones to success. Committing to a growth-oriented mindset means letting go of the fear of failure and embracing the process of becoming. It involves seeing setbacks not as permanent barriers, but as temporary detours that offer valuable lessons. This shift in perspective allows you to approach life with curiosity, resilience, and a sense of possibility. Committing to a new mindset also requires consistency. Change does not happen overnight. It is the result of repeated effort and intentional practice. Every day presents an opportunity to reinforce your new way of thinking. For example, when faced with a difficult situation, pause and ask yourself how someone with a growth mindset would respond. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, focus on what you can learn and how you can move forward. Over time, these small, consistent efforts will create lasting changes in how you think and respond to the world. Another essential aspect of committing to a new mindset is surrounding yourself with influences that align with your desired way of thinking. The people, environments, and media you engage with can either support your new mindset or pull you back into old patterns. Seek out relationships and communities that encourage growth, positivity, and resilience. Engage with books, podcasts, and content that inspire and challenge you to think differently. By immersing yourself in a supportive environment, you strengthen your commitment to your new mindset and create a foundation for sustained change. A new mindset also requires humility and self-compassion. Change is rarely a smooth or linear process, and there will be moments when you slip back into old habits or struggle to maintain your new perspective. In these moments, it is important to be kind to yourself and remember that growth is a journey, not a destination. Each setback is an opportunity to recommit to your new mindset and learn from the experience. Self-compassion allows you to move forward without the weight of guilt or self-judgment, freeing you to focus on the progress you are making. Visualization is another powerful tool for reinforcing a new mindset. Take time to imagine yourself embodying the mindset you desire. Visualize how you would think, act, and respond to challenges. This practice helps to create a mental blueprint for your new way of being and makes it easier to align your actions with your goals. Over time, this alignment becomes more natural and your new mindset becomes an integral part of who you are. A new mindset also requires gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in your life. It helps you to see the progress you've made, the opportunities you have, and the strengths you possess. By cultivating gratitude, you reinforce the positive aspects of your journey and create an optimistic foundation for continued growth. Gratitude is a powerful reminder that even in the face of challenges, there is much to appreciate and learn. Ultimately, committing to a new mindset is an act of self-empowerment. It is a declaration that you are not defined by your past, your circumstances, or the limitations others may place on you. It is a choice to take ownership of your thoughts, actions, and future. By embracing this commitment, you unlock the potential to create a life that reflects your values, aspirations, and dreams. A new mindset is not just a change in perspective, it is a transformation of your entire approach to life. With intention, effort, and persistence, you can rewire your thinking, overcome obstacles, and step into the fullest expression of who you are meant to be.